So what I'll do is I'll take you through the HTC Sense experience. And that comes from three main pillars, as Peter already mentioned. So the first one is about make it mine. So what that's about really is the user being able to customize the device to have it exactly how they want. So what we have here is 7 panes, and I've put the things that I want to use on these 7 panes, so I can show you how I've done that. On any pane anywhere, I can basically add various different things. We have a load of HTC widgets that we've added, and I can just show you examples. So say I want a clock, maybe I want this size clock, and I can choose, just allow me to choose a city. Tokyo is fine for me, and I can drop it onto the desktop. I can also then move it around, and then maybe I also want a shortcut to something else as well. So maybe let's just have a people widget, if it let me fit that one. I've added a people widget as well, and that applies to all the 7 screens. And then once I've kind of customized the home screen as well, I can also have scenes. So the idea is that you maybe have 2 or 3 different scenes depending on what you're doing. So maybe you have a daytime theme. So if this is my daytime theme, maybe one of the things I would add would be maybe a stock ticker. So, you know, I'm working in the week and I want to track my stock, so I'll just add a small stock ticker to the home screen. And that will be saved for me then when I switch to another scene. So there's a second, I'll just show you a second scene I've set up. And basically the idea around this is my kind of evening scene. So I don't care about my stocks, I don't care about my Exchange email. So in that scenario, I'm not going to have them on this in this desktop either. So what I've got here is the sort of stuff I'd be using in the evening, which is like my social networking, my Twitter widget I've moved a bit closer to home. Another thing I've done, so I've added my email, but I've tied this to my Gmail account, and that's something I can do as well. So again, if I want to add when I add the mail widget, it will actually ask me which account I want to associate it with. So obviously this is my social experience, so this is why I've added it to my my social scene basically. And obviously I've got market apps, things like that. So the second part is about stay close. So really that's around the people-centric communication. So if you look at our people application, it's really about bringing all your interaction with a person into one place. So if I pick one of my friends here, maybe Joseph's a good guy to pick. I've had some communication with him. But what you can see is that all of my communications with Joseph are all together. So I can see my messages from Joseph, I can see my emails, and you notice there's a notification there. And if there's been any updates or events from Joseph on his Facebook or Flickr site, then I would see those here as well. So you can see that Joseph's in Covent Garden today. One other nice, really cool feature is that if I've associated Joseph with Flickr or Facebook, then I can browse his albums live, sort of thing. So these are actually Joseph's online albums straight from the Flickr website. And if I select one of those to have a look at, it's then going to go away and bring those into me. So I'm not having to launch a separate Flickr application. And you can see it's already loaded those up for me. We also have some of the kind of discover the unexpected parts as well, and things like that. I like the pinch zooming, so we've obviously added pinch zooming. We also have the touch zoom as well, so you can just pick a particular spot to zoom into. That's quite nice. But the idea is you haven't left that particular person, and then obviously if I wanted to see another person, I could look at the communication I've had with them as well. So, okay. And the final part really is around discover the unexpected. John already mentioned one of the things we've added is Flash in the browser as well. That's a nice feature that is a HTC innovation. We also have the pinch zoom in here as well, and you've got the text reflow as well, which works really well. You can see that. And just a little bit about the hardware. So what we have is this Teflon coated, so the idea is this will stay nice and soft to touch, but it will also stay clean and fresh looking. We also have the anti kind of smudging screen as well, which we've added, and it's actually a HVGA screen as well, so it's quite high resolution. You can see quite a nice bright picture as well. So there's lots, I won't tell you all of them, but there's lots of little things as you're using the device, you'll discover, oh, that's quite cool, I didn't realize that would work like that. And that's what Discover the Unexpected is all about. These are actually visual bookmarks, so What happens with these is it goes away and checks the page regularly for all your favorite bookmarks, and it will update and refresh. So from within the home screen, you can see the latest version of the bookmark as well. And if I launch the browser, John mentioned about a really rich experience even when you're looking at bookmarks, and I can just show you that. So even this does the bookmarks. And that rich experience, especially that rich visual experience, comes across in the people as well, because once you've associated with a Facebook account, it goes away and grabs all those photos and asks you if you want to associate with those people, which is really nice, right? How many times do you have that large photo that you haven't got a photo of somebody, and it's already downloaded it from Facebook, and it keeps updating as well. So if you change those photos, then you actually see the update dynamically, which is quite cool.